Hello, 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 hello. Back, everybody. So today, probably just gonna be working on the Depresso from Monday's stream that I was looking at again. Tonight, I am actually joined by chit chatting with others. So I need. There's. That's better. Okay, from left to right, we got Tingles, Rotunda. Got Yapkun. And then we got Coral Sala. Alright, tell me. Hmm. Alright.
Right. So this is in this
That's
in
just
this
one of
view.
them.
In this view, it is less impressive.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I haven't updated this folder
Yeah,
in
dude.
so
Man.
damn long.
Got it going. So, all of my folders have, like, subfolders in them. Also, that one that says Alma on it, that's not for Alma, that's an Ask Me Anything.
Right.
That
No.
is like, Alex should put one up.
I'm gonna keep believing it's an
There's
Alma.
the Get to Know My OC, for instance. What is their favorite beverage, alcoholic or non, like shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of those. There's like 3 pages of that. I have I have a thing specifically for Pose art clothing. So like the Pose has clothing on it, or is in relation to the clothing. So like the way that that folds, my actual clothing folder has so many different files in it, ranging from backpacks to gloves to swimsuits to skirts and shoes, everything, including fabrics. I have a folder for nothing but clowns.
I've got a
I have
So-
a clown folder.
along with this. I've got just in my base archive folder.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, I have the art character design book for or character design documents for Arcane. That should
Whoa.
be in art books, but it's in my base
Nice.
folder.
Mm.
But then I've got art books, artists, my comic archive, which is filled with pirated manga,
If that isn't
a
a fucking mood.
crap load of Marvel comics,
Yar.
stuff like that.
Reasonable. Reasonable.
I have a cute animals folder that I've completely forgotten about.
Apparently.
Um,
Okay, I think this pose is pretty much set to go. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, no, you have structured it very well.
Thank
It
you. I'm
is.
very proud of this pose.
Yeah, no, you should be. That's a very good pose.
Thank you. I'm gonna save this one as its own thing, and then I'm gonna let people have this one. They can just use it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
bunch of
I
random
like
digital
this one.
digital camera stuff, erotic archive.
Always got to make sure that it's not going to be broken when I pull it up.
Franchise art, random gifts, old Flash animations,
Mm-hmm.
bunch of random stuff that I had on my phone that I had to drop off every now and then.
That's a lot.
Possible posters
Yeah.
because my dad owns an an industrial printer.
Mm-hmm. It's just. I wasn't obsessed with the challenge finder. Yes, the prophecy says that when they might combine, the end shall not be nigh. When they combine, the end shall be nigh. If you want, I can give you the artists behind them. Should you ever want them? Absolutely, yes, please. Always, always, always. If you know the artists or you like know anything about that, send that shit to me ASAP. I want that shit.
All right, I need to get back to doing things.
Yes, I'm gonna do the same. I've been sitting on this one for a while. You ever get those burps that are just all bubbles?
Yep.
I hate it. That's what I've got right now. It's a nightmare. Ugh. Okay. This character is very much very messy looking. I'm gonna start with just getting their skin colors done. Because thankfully, I don't need to do much about that. Because I can just fill the whole damn thing in.
Yep.
And that will work just fine. Because then I can just change out the color of the line art. And then I have my line art all good to go. And the lasso tool is such a fucking lifesaver too.
Oh yeah.
So nice. I won't say lasso, but this is more like just a selection tool. I don't actually know how to use the lasso. Child.
There's fireworks.
So then what I'll do is I'm going to actually not do this leg in the back with color, but I'm actually going to do the leg in the front and then avoid doing the back arm entirely and sort of make them like two different shades. Help them
Okay.
really balance out with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would look really nice.
I'm fixing lines.
Same. Well, I'm not same, but close enough.
I'm weight pain.
Yeah.
works so slick, and I can't believe I never thought of it before. I found a trick
Heyo?
on
What's this trick?
for Clip Studio Paint using the liquify tool.
Oh, I
If you
don't even know if I have a liquify tool.
Yeah, if you drew a line too thick, there is a function of the liquify tool that condenses everything into a center point, which would be your brush,
Okay.
and you can just run the brush along the line,
Oh,
and it automatically just squeezes it in, thins the line, and it's so freaking slick.
hell yeah.
I saw somebody do it in a video on, I think, Tumblr, and it was just, why
like,
did I never think of that?
You just look at that. That's nice.
That is so good.
Hell yeah. Some of the tools that I see for Clip Studio Paint are freaking amazing,
Oh,
and like I
Lordy, they're
debate
coming.
on moving from Krita, but I also really like Krita, so.
At that.
Hey, Jen. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Bill was over. You. Oh, shit.
Alright, let me get the door loaded. Have a bathroom. Oh my goodness. Alright, I will be right back. Right back.
Had an S in there.
Only I could do. You guys,
Gotcha.
and you guys are wanna head in
Welcome, welcome.
soon.
It'll
More than welcome to.
doing weight painting for the Depresso model that I made a while back. Trying to fix some of the things. Or the tail bends. Stretching.
Fireworks.
Change, take your makeup. Okay. Good luck with that. Thanks again for the read. See him on Hades 1. Remember seeing him talking about work stuff. Lurking in your. Guessing maybe sleep for getting ready for works. Sleep for work stuffs. Anyway.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Because Adobe has flagrantly practiced anti-consumer practices in doing that.
Oh, talking about the whole thing that Adobe put in that description crap. Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, now they're getting sued by the U.S. government.
Lovely. Deserved.
100%.
Wow. This is why people pirate your shit.
Yep.
Exactly.
Decided to give a bit more than just the artist's name. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Lee. I don't know, a lot of these companies, they like to exploit the shit out of artists and like any other creators and stuff, and it's like, why? What is the point? What do you gain from that? Like, yeah, you gain a bunch of money, but like, is that really all there is to it? It's gross.
much.
It's
Well,
scary, especially as an artist, as a creator, having like these resources that you absolutely need to have in order to like get by, just basically being like exploited and thrown in your face. Like, hey, you need this so bad? Pay an arm and a leg. Get 3 jobs to pay for this shit. Here you go. And then when you try to cancel, there's like, nah. No. Don't do that. That's bad. Bad for business.
Well, and the
Once
worst
you
part
lose
about it
all your
too-
stuff, that would suck.
the worst part about it too is like if you get caught submitting something in your portfolio using a pirated copy of Adobe,
Mm-hmm.
Adobe has the sway to get you blacklisted in any industry.
That's ridiculous. Thankfully, I am not in a fucking business. I work for myself. So,
Yeah.
so frankly, I do not give a shit. Like, of course I care if, you get caught and shit, but, like, at the same time, like, make your stuff more reasonable and I will absolutely pay for it.
Right.
Don't make me pay an arm and a fucking leg for something as simple as 3 buttons. Like, that's ridiculous. I feel like a lot of these tools, the reason why people end up pirating it is because it's so, I want to say, inaccessible
Overpriced.
for the average artist. Like, the
Yeah.
average artist is not going to be able to afford half of the charges that they put on them. And then the constantly changing rates and stuff of those products, it's like, what are you paying for that is making these things worth that much money? Nothing. Nothing changes. It's just fucking inflation. And then, like, people obviously get mad about the changes, but then, like, what are they gonna do? Stop doing art? It's forcing the hand of a lot of artists and stuff in order to keep the profits up for that
Yeah,
company. And it's
that's
really
why-
gross.
That's why programs like Krita, Paint Tool Sai, Clip Studio Paint, like all of these programs that have come out that serve as competitors to them are just
they're
so
free.
nice to see. Like it actually,
Nice that
it
they're free.
actively makes me smile
I
that
know.
CorelDRAW is still a program that is in existence
Hell
because
yeah.
they were Adobe's only competitor for so long.
No, I love that. I'm so glad that's a thing.
And they recently did a big Humble Bundle
Nice.
for all of like the CorelDRAW like art programs.
Yeah.
Like they did pay $40, you get all of our programs.
Nice. I love that. That fills me with a great joy.
Yeah.
Alright. What's my pulls now?
Marketing.
Is this recognizable?
Yes.
Good.
Good silhouette.
Thank you. I am gonna mesh it out a little bit more, like merge. What is it? Not merge, but blend it out more for these side pieces.
Yeah, speaking of other programs to learn, like I have been wanting to learn how to 3D model in Blender for like the past 8 months, and I just
Hell yeah.
haven't taken the time to try and do it.
I mean, understandable.
It's
I
a
don't
bit
blame
time
you.
consuming.
Hmm?
It's a bit time consuming, but
Yeah.
it can be
It's
fun.
worth it.
Well, so on top of being able to 3D model characters that I would want to 3D model,
Yeah.
there is also a potential job opportunity in it for me at work.
Yeah. So there's a reason you want it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I also have been having too much fun drawing characters, so studying other things is
It's like not on your priority list.
pretty much.
I feel
Even though
that.
it should
It's
be.
understandable. Nah.
I say it should be, but it's like I also just got a new position at work, so should it really be?
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't really matter anymore.
No. Get in these layers. Also, not everyone is technically capable enough to make their own art software. I made my own software especially because I have so many, because so many tools change unreasonably. Yeah. I feel like tools meant for artists and stuff should be reasonable. You should be able to, like, consistently rely on these things, but, like, a lot of these companies like to turn around and make it near impossible to actually rely on any of it anymore.
Yeah. Well,
It's almost like, it almost feels like they're trying to strong arm you out of it entirely. Like, no artists allowed kind of shit. That's what it feels like anyway.
well, in the case of Adobe too, like it's actively frustrating because there are so many performance issues with their programs.
Exactly.
Because Adobe's background processes are so bloated
Yeesh.
that, like, you need a gaming computer just to be able to run it.
That is actually ridiculous.
Which is, again, you download Krita, you don't have that problem.
No, exactly. You just be able to go in there and do your shit. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
mine takes a little while to load, mind you. I will admit that. But I'm also loading files that are massive.
Right.
And I save all of them.
Like, on top of that, like, you look at Paint Tool Psi. Paint Tool Psi is the most lightweight but insanely capable program in existence.
Yeah.
Because
What are some really good things about Paint Tool Psi?
I think Paint Tool Psi is like 200 megabytes.
Jeez, that's not bad.
It's tiny. You can fit it onto the smallest thumb drive
Fuck yeah.
and bring it anywhere, and it will run. It will just run. The biggest problem
Good.
with it is that it has a memory cap.
Oh.
So if you
That's always an
if you
issue.
hit that memory cap, you have to close the program and reopen it to reset it.
Yeah, but like that's not so bad compared to
Right.
a lot of the shit that ends up happening. Like I'd rather have to restart my program once in a while than have to like completely fucking go out of my way and pay like fucking $9 billion to get this shit done. Like it's unreasonable the prices they're asking, and on top of it, like a good portion of the time, the things they're asking for too when you sign up for the programs are just it's predatory. It's predatory,
It is.
to say
Well,
the
and-
least.
The funniest part about that, like I feel bad for the people who develop Paint Tool Psi because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
meant to be a paid program.
Yeah.
But they didn't put any security behind it, so people
Mhm.
just pirated it immediately. But like they were only asking, they were asking for $50
Yeah.
to pay for it, just a one-time pay price for that. They have updated it. There is now a Paint Tool Psi 2,
Yeah.
which gets that fixed the memory program or memory
Good.
problem. And if you bought Paint Tool Psi 1, it was a free upgrade.
Whoa. That's always nice to hear.
Yeah. So they still have Paint Tool Psi 1 available for purchase. They're just
Right.
they're just not updating it anymore.
Understandable.
So if you want their most recent updates, then you just you buy version 1, you get a free upgrade to version 2.
Oh yeah.
So it's $50.
That's not bad. Maybe they did that on purpose.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
So that you wouldn't have to like go through all these stupid loopholes and shit or pay an arm and a leg for the next program. You just
Mhm.
buy the other program and be like, there it is. You don't have to struggle.
Right.
That would be ideal.
I keep looking things up and not drawing.
That is in a mood.
But it's funny because I'm doing that, but my art gear has finally like actively kicked in.
Good.
So
It's also 10, by the way.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
probably gonna
it's-
be up to like midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around
More
there.
than likely. Oh well.
Yep.
The boy who
I don't have to
lived
work tomorrow. It's fine.
has come to die.
Apparently.
I'm sorry, sir.
So
I
sorry.
don't get why.
Hi, Davey. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night.
Let me ask questions. I don't know.
No, it's like it's 4th of July. It's Independence Day. Like, why do we need to work?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, people gotta eat, right? Like, but you're not working fast food.
Caught me in the middle
I
of
mean, I mean,
working on
like we're
trying to
non
make a
like
local
my store is a non-essential
depresso
for
over there.
anything.
Yeah, so you should have been able to take the day off. That's weird that you haven't.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask my like manager about it. Like, hey,
You'd be
why?
like, "What the
Like,
fuck is this?"
yeah, I know it's more like a corporate decision. Head
Yeah.
honcho has to be like, nah, let them work every single day except 3 days a year.
Mm, got it.
And I think those 3 days are like Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving. I think that's it.
Hmm,
3 days off.
Yeah,
that's not much. That's not enough. Like never.
the company that I work for right now, they give us Easter, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day,
Oh wait.
Have it ever.
Thanksgiving,
Mm,
and the day after Thanksgiving,
yeah.
and then Christmas, and depending on where Christmas lands, the day before or the day after Christmas as well.
Eesh.
Holy.
And then they also have one additional day that they flex around depending on like. So this year I have Friday off as well because that's their flex holiday.
Oh, okay.
So they can give us a 4-day weekend.
Ooh. Got it.
Yeah, the company that I work for is very good at taking care of its employees in regards to things like that.
Sam wants to work there. This
Come-
I mean,
Come work on-
I can't say that my job takes care of its employees the best.
So what you're saying is not at all.
Not the best. Okay.
Not at all.
We could always just say
Listen, you're not at work.
work your
Okay.
wage. Work your wage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if most of my pay is just helping customers, I don't give a damn if the store turns into a store. I'm going to just help customers.
Yeah,
So,
I don't give a shit. No.
pack everything up, move to Wisconsin, and come
Wisconsin?
work on arcades with me.
sounds
What do
exciting.
you work as?
I'm now a technical writer, so
I know how to tech, but I don't program.
you don't have to program.
Okay,
These are the majority of the positions available at my company right now are for assembly. So you'd be building building the cabinets and building the game, or like putting the games together.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like it.
It's easy enough.
But I gotta make sure it's all like routine and tedious. I like repetition when it comes to work.
Mhm.
No, everything is standardized down. Like we have 6 lines of assembly. Each line has at least 2 different games that they work on. Most have 3, and everything about the process for putting those games together is completely standardized based on what station you're working at.
Hell yeah.
Each station has a computer that has all the instructions you need to put it together, and all your tools are right in front of
Got
If
it.
I'm moving to Wisconsin,
you.
I gotta bunk in with you. Ain't no way I'm going to Wisconsin and be like, well, where do I live? Where do I stay?
Hey, this is anyway, not that roommate thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you can room with me and Mod.
Yeah.
Oh, I could?
Mod was
If-
talking about coming out.
Is that an actual invitation?
No, it is not an actual thing. It was mostly a
Wishes.
joke, but yeah.
Yay,
Shoot.
jokes.
Yeah.
Yay, jokes.
Yay.
Anyway, back to my labor job.
So anyway,
But
get
no,
back
like
to work, you.
I would definitely give you a recommendation if you were to end up applying.
Hell yeah.
I would like to, but I kind of want to aim to move to Canada.
Fair enough.
I just want to find a place with the lowest rent possible,
Understandable.
but also safe. I just don't care if there's like one grocery store in like 100 miles. I'd rather take that than here, genuinely.
Fair.
Yeah.
Understandable.
My time here is up. That's it. I lived here 24 years. What is there to do?
That's understandable.
I explored the expansion pass. I explored all the DLC that this place has to offer.
Yo, this DLC fucking sucked.
Yeah, I even explored the tourist traps that the city has to offer. I hate it here. I hate it. I genuinely hate it.
Reasonable response, actually.
That's why I rather live in a suburban neighborhood where no one even knows of my existence.
Fair. Like I said, reasonable. Reasonable.
Yep.
Nope. I think a lot of people do that now. Like they kind of want to just go to like a suburban. Or no, yeah, I want to say suburban. I would say for me, it'd be more like I would prefer just a small community, very tiny.
Oh, that's nice.
Because small communities, there's not a lot going on, so it doesn't get overwhelming. I can go to the store and I won't have to be surrounded by like 90 people all buying a loaf of bread at the same time. Like, it's not a thing here.
Yeah.
It's so much more comfortable.
As long as there's no homeowners association. Oh, you can't.
Actually, they're illegal here.
Good.
Yeah,
Really?
they're illegal in my town.
You can't have the grass
Although the
that
township
green.
really tries to act like a homeowners association anyway. But everyone hates them for it. Nobody fucking listens to them. Which is entirely deserved. Because
Yeah.
they suck. They're assholes. They make everyone's life a problem. Like, they would literally walk up into your backyard and be like, do you have permit for this thing? And it's like, bro, get the fuck off my lawn.
Excuse me, Saya, do you have a permit for that?
Do you have health insurance?
Oh, I love. Got a permit for that?
All I can think is, hey, you got a permit for that? Do you have life insurance? What? Get him, Fido.
Get him, Fido.
Get him.
Get him, Jojo. Rip him to shreds.
They've been lighting fireworks. It's not even the 4th. Canada Day was a thing.
Canada Day? Did you light
Yeah.
a firework? We need more fireworks.
Another artist who is doing a present for the person I'm drawing right now drew her as Captain Canada.
That's adorable.
I admire or look up to those Twitter artists that can post daily.
Oh, I could
Yeah.
Between the sky and you return
You
to
have to be
Firefly's secret
Hello,
base after
hello.
everything is concluded. Perfect.
Yeah. Lurking on
Look
Kuko
up, it's
and,
all the Chi-Chis from Genshin.
JP.
That's a good one.
One other
That's the good one. Oh my
on
god.
Coral who actually
Like all the
people on-
wishes
in
that are
Discord call
currently
with.
happening. These are all the
Um,
wishes in Genshin.
no
There's a couple
Choose the
5
upside
stars
down one.
there, but most of them are
problem at all. But I'm gonna make a little walk cycle for tacos. Ah, the power going. fighting them so much them. I feel like firing up Pal World as well. Just pull out Depresso and watch it walk. Sort of kind of improvising. But I hope you're having a good day, night, stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be a little bit. I'd take longer because I do details online work and shit.
Right. Exactly.
Although I'm thinking of kind of leaning more towards a painterly style, actually.
Actually, but
I need to
like
practice a painterly style.
Mm-hmm.
I
But-
like clean too much to do painterly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my problem. But like the funny thing about that is I have both of the artist Lack. I have both of their art books, and they show the process of everything that they've done. Basically, it goes from looking like a mess to becoming clean.
Hell yeah.
And it's
So
like,
that's kind
how
of what
the
I
fuck-
want to do. I want to get into that so I can teach myself better, like forms. Well, hello.
Yeah.
I clicked off my screen for a second there, and it was
Gotta
like,
get
wait,
rid of
you
the
want to see
extra.
what's in the background?
Face thing. Frame.
What were you saying, Mag? You were kind of cutting out.
Yeah.
Just bullshit with chat.
Ah.
Working on
Mm-hmm.
for a walk cycle.
I know nothing. Prepare firings for the next 5 days. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, over here, the fireworks didn't actually last all that long. I'm surprised. I thought they were gonna last longer, but they ended up stopping pretty early. Your background looks background-ish.
Fireworks going on right now where I live.
If they're going off around where I live, I can't hear them because I'm in a basement.
That's fair.
It's funny going into work after a massive thunderstorm and my coworker looking at me going, did the storm wake you up last night? Nope.
What storm? There was a storm? Want to tell me about it? Did it wake you up? Hello, internet died for a little bit. That's been happening a lot. I have one of my friends over down in Australia, and she's been having a lot of issues as well. Oh, you're in audio only mode. Got it, got it. And now I need to add hair.
Look
Just
at
to
that
be
hair.
interesting, because I'm to do it in black.
Mm.
And then as soon as I'm done with that, I can just decorate it however I want. Like by because I'm just doing the forms for now. Thank you for the water.
Yes, thank you for the hot water.
Hot
Oh,
water.
draw them like you draw your French cookies in cookie jar. I'll get right on that.
I'd be staring at Tingle's work, so even I'm like procrastinating on my own art. Plus, him procrastinating on art.
I mean, honestly,
Hmm.
fair.
I just wait for the next line. I'm like, which one is it?
Look what's coming up. What's
Hey,
next?
hey, that's not following the thing. No,
Yeah.
it's like an hour.
My ADHD ass jumping around.
That's fair.
Make the line corrected with the select tool.
I've got a friend of mine who does all of his illustrations with the vector tool, and I'm just like, okay,
Vector tool or vector layer?
Vector
a
tool.
vector layer.
Oh,
It
vector
is-
layer?
Yeah, it's in Clip Studio Paint. You can make vector layers, and you can still use all of your brushes to do your vector strokes.
Oh.
It's very nice.
And you could correct each line however you like.
Yeah, but I also look at that and go, I cannot do that because if I do, I will just be sitting there and futzing with everything
If that is in the
forever.
mode.
Yeah.
So
you
let me
gotta
just
know.
draw the line and correct and do my corrections as I go.
Well, you also got to know when enough is enough with correcting.
That's true.
Otherwise, you like have a highly detailed skirt, and like the rest of the body is like as simple and flat.
Yeah. But that
That's
just makes me
fair.
think of my buddy Jav. He's a Malaysian artist.
Oh,
And I have not been able to catch any of his streams because he streams at like 4 o'clock in the morning for me.
oh,
Jeez.
But everything that he does his sketch, and then like he'll do the line work for the head, and then he will fully render the head before moving on to the next section.
Jeez.
It's like,
This is like a
what are you
nightmare.
doing, man? It is just, it's one of the most insane art like processes I've ever seen.
I mean, everyone's got a process, right?
Yeah.
To each their own.
But yeah, and the work he puts out is so freaking gorgeous.
See, I can see like some really, really pretty art pieces and stuff, and just going, man, I want to do that. I want to do that. Oh, I want to do
Hey,
this too.
Gator.
I want to do that. And it's like, okay, but like, you could just do that, right? And then I don't do that, and then I just get a little bit upset with myself because I'm like, it looks so good, and I want to do that shit. But I feel like what I'm actually doing in reality is just going, yeah, I
I
want to do
don't
that.
think the jet.
I'd say I like how they changed the
It looks good here.
Do what they do, 'cause
crowd
it's so
control,
cool.
like
And it's
some
so fun, I'm like,
Damn.
ugh.
Well, there you go. Now you don't have it anymore.
Wait,
Wait, I just realized I can do something really funny here.
God
damn it, Cole. You
Okay,
fucking
I
dumb.
missed that stream.
Okay,
I don't
hang on.
remember
You
watching
woke up.
it.
You had the
getting
chip.
Kirby.
much better of looking at
But
my
I
art
apologize
and
for
looking
that.
at the people that I
At least
admire.
a lot of times I catch your streams.
going,
I'm usually lurking while
getting
doing
closer.
work.
Yeah. I saw
So,
one that was pretty cool.
that's why I
It
like
was
calling
it was a
chickens or
post
just do the bailiff
about
whack
how
his
to
BB
handle
and then
art block
like
and
quiet
stuff,
the
and
rest
how
of
to
the times. Like
handle
I'm just
the
listening
imposter
for the
syndrome.
most part.
Basically, I don't remember who it was from, but essentially what they did was they went, okay,
But
so
nice to
here's
see you. I
here's
hope you're doing
your
well.
box. This is like your brain or whatever, and they said that it's like you've got this little voice in the back of your brain going, you can't do it, you can't do it. So what you do is you challenge it. You go, okay, well I'm gonna make a bet. You make a bet with it and go, I'm gonna do like 3 months
We got big
of like
box.
practicing and challenging and everything else, and then because like the voice is basically telling you stop, just don't draw anything, don't do anything, because
No.
it wants to protect you. I guess that's at least what he said.
It wants to protect you from
It wants to
failure.
protect you.
Oh,
and
Zen,
so protect you from failure
Zenless
and shit,
Zone,
and so it ends up being this
Zero
constant
or what the
cycle
hell
of
it
like, oh,
is.
not good enough, I'm not good enough. So
You
you do a little
and
challenge,
one of
you
my
bet it. You
older
go,
friends,
okay, yeah, well, if
well, longer time friends,
if I can't improve in 3
was
months,
interested in that.
you win. You win.
So
But
I'm happy that
you go and do that, but then
turned out it's a good enough game
you take the
that
artwork you did in the first day,
you like the
you
stuff that
compare it
you're
to the
willing to
artwork you did,
spend like
3
AAA
months later,
game price for
and you look for the
the
improvement,
rolls.
and then you can tell your brain, fuck off, I did improve.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'm just remembering
Mhm.
having a Dang says, but Coral, I think your art is really cool, and he's fucking right.
Aw,
He,
thank
she,
you.
I'm sorry. They are fucking right.
So I actually want to show you guys a piece I did months ago versus a piece I did recently. I think I mostly did commissions actually.
Sorry, watching
Um,
a Coral stream
oh,
here for
where
a
is it? I
second
think it's
because
one
she
of
said
my-
that she shows something.
Okay, so there's this, my cobalt drawing. I like this drawing, mind you, but I also don't like it because I don't like the hair. However, I drew the same character again. Oh shit! I can't show this one yet. Okay, I'll actually show you the reference instead.
Okay.
Months apart.
That's so good.
Oh, my internet
There's
went
a
out.
difference. There's a huge difference. I figured out the hair. I figured out what I liked about it, and I changed it. I changed the parts I didn't like, and I made parts I did. I altered the outfit
How goes me?
so that it was like
alright.
more of like an
Just sort
like
of
a shirt
working
over top of an underwear,
on this stuff and
unlike the
to
first one. I mean,
Join,
no longer looks like he has dog ears,
Coral during her stream,
which I like.
which
Yeah.
we found at
He's fluffier, which is exactly what I want.
Here's.
And it's like these are only a couple months apart. It's nice.
Clams,
it's nice
too.
to see that sort of difference.
Them
because
things were
I would sit
expensive.
Doing the
there
art fight
and
thing.
just go, "Ugh, I hate this. Oh, I hate that. I hate this. And it's like,
Well,
yeah,
maybe you can find some more. Why are you
I
fighting
don't
me over this?
do hand-drawn
Compare
arts,
your art
obviously.
What?
to-
Are my clams not
I'm
good
more
enough
with
for
the
you?
3D
So I'm
stuff.
comparing it to
Clams
like
were
other
nice.
shit.
You found them on
Yeah.
the floor.
Other than that,
Nature's
it's been
clams.
busy, busy,
I've
busy.
got
No, they were my
We're
a of
clams.
mine that
I said
Parenting
yoink.
stuff, and then also
Rightfully so, sir.
Crab
6
with,
to 8
I-
times in the past.
You're trampling all over my crap.
inspection coming up.
Yeah.
Because I
On
was
the
really
9th.
satisfied.
Dang, Devin, Cletus,
Gotta love
stop
people
fighting
that
people.
Wait,
plan
what'd you say?
inspections after a
Next
holiday.
time I go to
Lucky
draw
that you're
him.
so dang tall.
They're definitely near the top of the list. People are kicking the taint.
Yeah, it just feels wrong.
get you,
But then
Cletus,
you
Cletus.
actually
I swear to
do
God.
it again. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck is so bad?
Fucking
Yeah,
cracking
so the next
voice and
redesign,
everything.
it's-
I'm
Yeah,
good.
anytime I talk,
Cletus.
I'm talking about like the studio,
I'm satisfied with his
my little
design.
Unreal Engine
Him
studio in the
being
background,
the main
here,
character of
Choose
Splendor.
one.
Blender over top of it.
Yeah. You get to that point where it just starts working and it makes it so much better.
Actually made this
But
room
my biggest problem is I don't
on
draw
Monday.
my OCs very often.
No, that's fair. I draw on the balances.
like stuff that I've made for this
I need to
game
draw. I need
has
to
been
draw my
like
OCs more.
over the course of
Um,
a couple months.
because I have so many stories.
Modeled my
And to make matters
Oh,
worse,
YouTubing model is
Mo-
probably the
Mod
oldest
said he saw me playing Elden Ring,
thing on here.
and whenever I'm playing open
looks
world
like
games like
tracking
that,
might have died on
Mhm.
it for a second.
like whenever I'm
Yeah.
wandering around the world, like whatever
Tracking's
character I
probably
created
broken on the head at
is
the moment.
just
Let's see.
Uh,
Problem is, I gotta
Right?
look over to
my brain
Right.
just creates a story
to
that is
look at
completely
chat.
disconnected from the game's lore.
Well,
and,
of course. That's the fun part about creating a character, right? You just do whatever you want.
Yep.
It's
Sometimes,
like it's like knowing you
Unreal
don't need to
Engine
ask
doesn't like that.
permission. That's what really helps out a lot. It's very freeing.
Don't.
But
don't you
I'm
don't
doing
don't
alright
have to
overall.
apologize for your
Hope you're
internet
doing
dying,
good,
Sam.
Gator.
Yeah, don't apologize for things you can't control. It seems like everyone's internet is dying, though. The storms that have been going around have been causing most of it.
Yeah. Boom. He's back.
Welcome back.
Taco.
Yeah. Hi, I'm back. Why is everyone's internet dying?
No, it's just you.
No, but why is everyone's internet dying? That concerns me.
I said storms were happening a lot all over the place, so it could just be that.
It's clear skies.
Yeah, but I mean, there's still storms in other places.
It was fun being here, though. Not gonna lie, I want to do art fight, but freaking procrastination.
No, I get
Don't
it.
even worry about it, man.
Yeah, just do what you can.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't do art fight, you're still like, you can still enjoy looking at the art and shit, and it still works out. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
some people just spectate the whole time, just looking at all the different designs and stuff. Sometimes they use it so that they can make their own OCs more unique and shit by looking at other people's OCs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, the possibilities for art fight are endless. So even if you don't decide to like participate in it, that's perfectly fine. Nobody's gonna get mad at you for not participating.
I
And
know
if they
that.
did, I'll fucking eat them.
You'll eat them.
I'll eat them for
She
you.
will.
Can we add
No,
them to
I'll
the
do it.
pozole that my mom just made?
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay. I'll be seeing you. Oh, we have a the Helldivers tomorrow, right?
Yes, we're doing Helldivers tomorrow with Yapyun!
Hell diving. I gotta
Yeah.
make sure I have my
Yay.
PNG ready because my 3D VTuber will not work while
Oh,
streaming that.
yeah.
Because
Hmm?
high graphic.
Is
thing.
it?
It's not.
Oh yeah, is it really that high graphic?
There is lower graphic, but like I have a 3D VTuber, so I'm only imagine. that
Right,
it's
right. It
lower.
has to render the 3D.
And people like my new PNG, which is a silly
Understandable.
creature. Okay, like Coral and
See ya!
I
Employer, was it Pastoles?
Gator. Big-
Bozole,
Bozole.
Bozole.
Bozole. Bazinga.
Burrito.
Burrito.
Oh, guys, I gotta tell you a story. So last night I scared the fuck out of Keenan. So if you guys don't know,
Fasting
Keenan's my
for
husband.
feasting. Ah,
I mention him a lot here on the channel.
too much. Num num num.
So last night, I went to go
I hope
poke
you
his
make it.
side while
I
I was
hope
in
you
the
don't like
kitchen.
break.
He was like,
Probably doesn't break
and
down on
pulled
you
away and he
before
was
then.
laughing about it. But I was
Enjoy
just like,
all the
oh,
food
okay, well, I'm
stuff.
gonna go to the bathroom now. Bye. I walked away, and like, I didn't. It took me all of like 2 seconds of thought before I walked into the bathroom. I got like a step in. I heard him coming down the hallway, and without hesitation, no thoughts, anything, I went, ka-chow, reached out, poked him, and scared the shit out of him. I didn't even mean, he jumped so hard, I didn't even mean to scare him like that. I was just gonna poke out and just go, ka-chow, and poke him, but the speed at which I fucking poked around the corner and poked him, he was not expecting it at all. He was expecting the door to shut or something, and he just calmly walk in. And I had to remind myself, I haven't scared
nice
him like
birthday
that
present
in
there.
months. Of course it's gonna scare that shit out. But I was laughing so hard I almost peed myself. And he was like trying so hard not to respond.
still,
He was like trying to do that like
even if it
grumpy
turns out he doesn't
frown.
like
He was,
the
like,
Satan
trying
burger,
to fight off smiles and shit.
at least
I was
it's
like,
nice. Free food.
like cackling and just wheezing. I was like, what does it look like from his point of view? And then I start laughing again. I'm like, oh my god, that is, oh my, scared the fuck out of him. And like by the time I got out of the bathroom, I was in tears laughing. Oh my gosh.
It
It was
just makes
so
me think
good.
of
Doug
when-
Alley, right?
when my ex-wife and I first started living together.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite used to her.
Just
her sleep-
appearing?
Huh?
Just appearing.
No, I
Yeah, I
wasn't used to
understand.
her like general sleep schedule,
Mm-hmm.
because what she would do is, so I would go to bed at like, you know, at the time I was working second shift, so I would go to bed at like, you know, around 10, 11
Well.
o'clock, something like that. And her general sleep schedule is that she will lay down on the couch at about 9 o'clock and she will turn on Futurama. And
Okay.
she will watch Futurama until she falls asleep on the couch, and she will sleep there for like 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
And then at around 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, she'll wake up, turn off the TV, and then climb into bed.
Mm.
So
it.
it's about 11:30. I'm getting off of my computer because I'm gonna go to bed,
Mhm.
and I go to give her a kiss on the forehead because she fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
And she woke up to me giving her a kiss on the forehead, and she almost screamed because she was not expecting to see me there. And
I
on
feel
top
that.
of that, like she's not used to someone touching her when she's that tired.
I feel that.
So yeah, she almost screamed. And I had to back away and literally hold my hands up before she calmed down and stopped hyperventilating.
Holy shit, what the fuck is happening?
Like, it's just
My
me.
gun for the tickles? Oh my gosh.
Like, I feel
Well.
so bad.
I mean, scaring your partner like that, you don't do it intentionally, and so, like, when it happens, sometimes it's just really fucking funny.
Yeah.
I almost forgot a very important detail of this character. Kind of the entire reason I was drawing this
That
character in the
looks okay.
first place. The beans!
The beans.
I forgot the beans.
Okay, I gotta stop staring at what Tingle's doing. I go no. Bye. Sorry,
Talk to
it's
you
focused.
later.
It's focused right there too.
Right on her crotch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking about the thighs.
Yeah. Oh, the squish.
The squish.
The squish on a chibi.
Burrito.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Bye-bye.
That also reminds me of something.
Mhm.
So when I was drawing the other chibi yesterday,
Yeah.
as I was drawing drawing her boobs, I'm just like, all right, all I can think of is
Tax return.
about a year ago. No, not tax returns. About a year ago, something like that. I was in an OC server on Discord,
Well,
and I was very happy to see again that streamer Outerudos I talked about earlier.
mm-hmm.
I found her originally because I would watch her art streams while I was drawing.
Yeah.
And I was really happy because she had taken a hiatus from art to rest, but basically she has an issue with her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And so she had taken a hiatus from art, and I was really happy because she got back into art and was drawing a bunch of her VTuber friends.
Yeah.
And like they're coming out really well. I'm really impressed with how her art has grown, even though she hadn't been drawing. So it didn't like basically her skills solidified, even though she didn't really have a chance to practice much.
Yeah. Sometimes taking a break from art ends up doing more good than bad. So.
Right.
But it really just depends on the person, right? So you can like leave for months and then come back with a fucking masterpiece.
Yep. So I was really impressed with the growth of her art, and I was like really happy that she was drawing. So I went to go show the people in that OC server because like, hey, you guys are my friends. I want to show you another friend, the artwork of another friend of mine.
Yeah.
All of the so number one, Teru's art style is very similar to Chibi. It's not
It's not exact, but it's close.
Yeah, if you consider Chibi to be like 2 to 4 heads tall,
Mm-hmm.
Teru and like a normally proportioned character to be 6 to 8 heads tall.
Yeah.
Teru's is right in the middle.
Okay.
Her character's like 5 heads tall, and they look like a weird in between of Chibi and in proportion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh lordy, they're coming.
all of the number 2, all of the characters that she was.
Hey, Grundle, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid. How everything end with the
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm
Ladies and gentlemen, booting on. Miss me?
yeah, but sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come here, Coach.
I'm not happy with that.
Game on.
Hey, Cass.
It's okay.
Yeah, Space
Where are we going
Marine.
next? I don't remember. We are
Gamers.
home now, but where are we going next?
How goes the art?
Press X to continue.
Currently just trying to
Okay.
do like a little bit of a walk cycle with the fellow here. That's the armature showing. Sort of basic, but I think it's okay. Might add a little bit of a head bob with the head forward. No, a lot of times, like whenever he's doing stuff, he's sort of looking down the game. I add something to. Sort of the whole thing of doing a walk cycle. You gotta picky fuck around with things. Try to make it look good.
Proportional
Sort of
and
like
Chibi.
depending on the person, it's sort of like cutting the line, you know.
Right.
But I can get where you're coming from, like why you'd be upset about them
And
doing that shit, because it's fucking rude.
so these 4 characters are
Mhm.
characters that she was drawing at that point in time.
Yeah.
There. And so that was their reaction, and the
Oh.
the person, the
Yeah, those
one
are
of the people
adults.
who responded, they what was it? Because I introduced what the character was, and they're like, oh no, that's definitely a guy who's fetishizing children. There's no
What?
other way that this can go.
That's literally not how the world works,
And
but
it's
alright.
I literally, like, my response was, she is a 35-year-old woman from Western Asia that VTubes in this character design. And I showed them a different, like, the character sheet
Yeah.
that she had for her VTuber. And another one of the people in that server went, "Oh, wonderful! Nothing better than a woman in her mid-30s that decides to depict themselves as an 8-year-old on the internet."
Okay,
Like, what in the world?
what? Nah, wait, is this Reddit?
No, this was
Welcome
a
back from the
server of
ads.
people who
Gotta
are
some
supposedly
weird shit going
open-minded.
on.
Nah, see, here's the thing. This is the kind of shit that keeps me off of Reddit. Cause it's like you could post like some of the most safe for work art, and like sometimes they'll turn around and they will lynch you for it if they just have the inkling that it might not be something they agree with.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And it's the same with this server as well, it seems.
Well, this server is no longer around.
Understandable.
Yeah.
They're not exactly living up to their whole we are supportive of all the people in our community.
And it's like they didn't understand why I was getting upset. It's like, you guys
Yeah.
are practically calling my friend a pedophile.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty behavior.
How dare you?
Yeah, like what the I don't know.
That's
Some
it.
people are just ugh.
And that also makes me wonder, it's like, all right, my character designs, the characters that I draw, don't necessarily look like super detailed in a Western art style kind of way.
Yeah.
What are they thinking of when I draw characters?
Yeah, like what
But then that
sort of
but
makes
that's
you think like what's going on now.
right. But that's more my anxiety talking than anything else.
Yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from there. Understandably so. No, that shit can be really, really scary at times.
Yeah, I told that story to another server of people who knew Teru,
Yeah,
and everybody who responded to me telling, because I needed to vent, I was super pissed off,
understandable.
and everybody else in that server knew who Teru was, and everybody who responded to the story was about to throw hands.
And
Because
They're like, I will fucking kill whoever is doing this shit.
yeah,
Understanding. So
well, it's just,
I love that.
to somebody who doesn't
support.
know Teru in general, they're astonishingly innocent.
Yeah.
Like 35, like I said, at the time they were 35, now they're 37 because they're the same age as me.
Yeah, it's been a while, yeah.
And just they did a TikTok and a YouTube short recently of one of their conversations where somebody brought up the position 69.
Yeah.
And when somebody says position, she thinks job title.
Oh no.
So she's legitimately asking her community, what does that person do?
Oh no.
What is the position of 69 within a company? That doesn't make any sense.
like asking what a fluffer does.
That's so cute. Oh.
Like, she is just astonishingly innocent, and the more she interacts with people while she's streaming, the more that the more that innocence just slowly crumbles away. But then also
Yeah,
she's just
it.
fucking cursed.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Anyway, I am babbling now.
No, keep babbling. I'm loving this.
No, I love so many of the people that I've met online. You guys, just, I don't know. You, Mod, Sam, everybody that I've met in this stream, so many of the VTubers and artists that I've met on Twitch over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
It's so I love you guys.
Well, we love you too.
And it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't picked up my damn pen again and started drawing.
See? See? Pick it up faster next time. Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be putting it back down again, so
You better fucking not! I'll have to beat you up!
I've improved way too much to put my pen back down.
Good. Don't put it down. There, I think this works. I like this background a little better.
Huzzah!
But I think I'm gonna keep doing more because I feel like there needs to be more. I kind of want to go for a polka dot style, but only on the ends.
That's fair. Like have it basically fade in and out.
Kinda. I'm trying to think of how I can do that. Because I don't have a polka dot brush. I do have I do have polka dots though. But it's it's a file. Hold on, it's in here somewhere. Pretty sure it's patterns. Yeah, it's patterns. Oh, okay, so I've got two patterns. I've got these two. So I have this diamondy one, and I have the polka dots one. Which one should I use?
I would go with the polka dots one.
Polka dots. Okay.
Polka dot.
I'm gonna make them really big though.
Big.
Big polka dots.
Ega. Overlord tank.
Overlord polka dot!
Yeah.
It's Ricky Poo. Thank you.
Here's
What's the character's name again, Coral? Greyjack is asking.
This is...
Heard of what?
Oh, hold on. I think it's Pirouette. Or
Yes, Pirouette.
Pirouette. Tyrot. Pirouette. This is not my character. Oh, one stream? This is great. Thank you so much. Oh, wise Coral of the stream. Tell us thy wisdom for the day. Don't do backflips into oncoming traffic anymore.
Yeah.
It's not good for your health or their insurance.
You really hate somebody put Doritos in their Crocs.
Yeah, put Doritos in their Crocs. If you really hate someone, put Doritos in their Crocs.
I don't need to listen to that for an hour. I have a couple of songs on my liked playlist on YouTube that
Yeah.
like, oh, it's super peaceful music for an hour. It's the same song over and over again.
Oh.
It's like, all right, this is nice to fall asleep to sometimes. But not necessarily while I'm drawing.
Got it.
So I click next and it goes into Toho music. I forgot the frickin' ribbon.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to erase the parts I don't want, combine these two layers, and then, or actually what I can do as much as I can to get as many colors in as possible. And then erase the ones I don't need. Combine. Because what I'll do is I'll put this one underneath temporarily. I'll do something like this, but I think I'll do But I'll actually do the race. Oh, wrong one. Do something like this, and then I can take each of these dots
I
and
was
move them
literally
where they're
watching your
supposed to
stream
go.
to see what you're doing rather than actually watching you in Discord.
Brilliant. Do something like that. I may not use all of them, but it's fine.
Find this.
Don't worry about these lines. Not necessary.
I'm worried about them.
Don't worry! Goodness! Sheesh!
All the work.
I said no. Hmm. Maybe something like that.
Heck yeah.
Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna put these together for now. And I think I'm gonna replicate the other one temporarily just to try to see if I like the other one better or not.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll do this one a little differently. What if you did little drips as well, like small glitches? Oh, maybe. I don't know how to do those. Here we go. Got that one in. I have to wait for the brush stroke to finish. It's gonna be a while.
Yay.
It is going. So 45% now.
The price we pay for
I don't know.
ending up with amazing art, like quality, high resolution art.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this picture is already 1.3 gigabytes large, so
yeah, the demand on our poor computers.
I know. So about that, and then I want to do.
Hey JP. Everything go Hyper Rush.
Chippy, you know what? I don't say this enough, dude. Like, sometimes it gets convoluted by bits and jokes and, like, things, but, like, I want you to know something, right? I'm so proud of you.
I hate you. I don't hate you, but I can't say it. I feel bad.
Joe really enjoyed that game.
I will. Okay. This versus this. What are we thinking?
Flip through the two again.
Hold up. I'm actually gonna add a bit of an erase to the sides of these. Okay, something like this versus something like this. What do we
I
think?
like that one.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna merge these.
License for that.
Add some collision blur. An outline of the character done. And there we go. Now it sticks out against the background.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Very simple. I like this. This is good.
Yeah. Very well done.
I like how this came out. And now I got my signature. Put that right there. In soft light. I think I'll just put it here. Oh, alright, this is done.
Huzzah!
Yay.
Right, and that is going to have to do it for today's stream. Though I do have the other ones, I'm going to save them and I'm going to do them tomorrow since I have a bunch of other ones ready to go. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot on here. This is fine. Alright, guys. I want to say thank you so much for being here. You guys have been absolutely amazing and super fun to hang out with. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I most certainly did. I always do. Guys, make sure to drink plenty of water and take your meds. If you have not taken your meds today, let this be your second and final reminder of the day to take them. You deserve to thrive and be happy and healthy. You deserve good things all of the time and every single day. Quick reminder of my socials. If you guys follow this link, you get a link to all of my socials where I post art and updates occasionally. Please feel free to join my Discord to receive notifications and updates when I'm live and to chat with the community. And if you'd like to spend some money, please consider checking out that coffee link down there in the bottom corner where you guys can donate some money to some kids in the foster care system to help them get the things that they need for various events in their lives. I highly recommend it. They are a wonderful organization and I try to donate there whenever I can. Guys, please feel free to stick around during the raid. We are going to find someone. Let me just go ahead and let's see if else is doing art fight. We've got a few people. I'm looking for a VTuber though. We like seeing them VTubers.
VTuber?
Well, we support the communities.
Damn.
Right. Some of these have lewds in them. I won't raid into anything with lewds in them. Let's see. Well, okay, who's you're streaming art? Let's see. Sounds kind of cute, but I don't think that one is art fight stuff. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna go for like one of the lower view counts. I'm gonna go for that and try to make some stay.
Yeah.
I know. But this one's got some rat art. Those are really cute. How long have they been live? Only an hour? It's not bad. Well, and it's so pretty too. They're doing art jam, it says. Right, we can do that one, or we could go for this one, which is. It looks like they're having a conversation with someone, so they do have another guest on their stream, which is really cool. But they've been up for 2 hours. Do we want to go for the 2 hour one, or do we want to go for the 1 hour one?
I'd probably go with the 1 hour.
Were you saying 1 hour?
Well, I'd go for probably 1
Okay.
hour.
Okay, we'll raid into this person then. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the raid started. Let me just BALADEEDVENT. Today we're going to be raiding into someone new. We're going to be raiding into a Blade Advent. We do not know much about this person, so we are going to be meeting someone new. How exciting is that? We love that. We love that. Guys, if you are subscribed and have access to my emotes, you may use them during the raid. If you do not, that's perfectly fine. Feel free to use whatever emotes you have available to you. As always, the raid message is raid, baby, which I've just posted in chat. Please feel free to copy that, paste that, use that to your heart's content, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, at 8 p.m. EST for tomorrow's live stream. Sorry, I'm getting like the bubble burps. Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, I hope you have a great day, a great night, and as always, you know the drill. Pagachos!
Farewell for now.
Mm-mm.
Go away. Get off my lawn.
We're not gonna expect this. Dun, 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 dun. I hope they don't have spam protection.
No.
They don't. Let's go.
I see Keen in there. A bit of a.
She thinks that the L is an I.
It happens every time I read into someone.
Has me held up here. This is what happens whenever your normals are wrong. It's called having flipped normal. The red on the depresso in blender in the lower left corner. The insides are on the outside. What happens when I import that in the game engine. So.
It's a very long clip, holy cow.
Oh yeah, this one was a really long one because we were just going back and forth adding random shit to the song.
My dad is blazing up and I can smell it in the basement.
Oh god, maybe that's why my throat hurts so bad today. So last day, Oh, Tingle, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Okay.
Last night I made a mistake. And I think I know why my throat hurts today. This might be why. Let me just. I
Yep.
rolled a fucking cannon.
Yeah, you did.
This was a free roll too. I didn't even mean to. Here you go, Mod. Wait, I didn't mean to send that to Mod.
Oops.
See that and be all like, why you no share?
Yeah, along with that
I'm sending that.
along with that industrial printer that my dad has, he also has a lot of other industrial toys,
Yeah.
and one of which is a CNC lathe.
Ooh, love that.
So he ended up making himself a metal one hitter.
Mm-hmm.
So he has trouble getting to sleep. He has really bad insomnia, but also he has trouble getting to sleep, and then he also has trouble staying to sleep.
Oh, yeah, that's
So-
kind of my issue too.
Yeah, so he typically
stay
hits
super
up
shit.
before going to bed,
Right.
and so he just keeps that metal one hitter on his end table to his next to his chair.
Smart.
And to anybody who doesn't know, it just looks like a random piece of metal.
Yeah.
So it's
Looks
just
like a
funny
Fire
because
Hell yeah.
he ended up running that program, I want to say 3 or 4 times. So he just
Mhm.
has 4 of these just laying around.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you smoke a firecracker, that's definitely gonna hurt
Packs
your
it
throat.
up, and then Blaze. The only rule is that he has to run the ceiling fan, so that the
Mhm.
scent is dispersed by the morning. But when he blazes up, it comes through the floor. The scent of it.
Fair.
So
I'm pretty sure, like, when we smoke up in our house, like, if people are in the living room, they definitely smell that shit. Cause we get some really strong stuff that, like, what is it? You could take like 3 puffs of it and be on the fucking floor.
right.
Because so we buy it off of our well, my father-in-law, because he uses it for like pain relief and
Right.
for going to sleep, and we use it for going to sleep. So we kind of like we buy it off of him, and it's like it gets stronger every time he gets a new batch.
Hmm.
And so far, the past 3 batches have pretty much put us on our ass.
Yeah.
And it is unfortunate because we don't. We only what? I think we buy like one pack from his batch each time, and that's what we smoke throughout the month, and that's it. And then the next time he comes in with more, and it's like, oh shit, what the fuck is this?
Well, whenever I make the game, this isn't it. This is actually something that's so just for myself. But whenever I make the game, and maybe I'm not sure like what I'm gonna do exactly with it. I'm gonna share it, or if I'm gonna be a greedy bastard and keep something for. Because the game is pretty much just going to be like a community builder sort of thing. Ooh. What did it?
Button.
Thanks, Coral.
Did you? Huh?
Don't know
Yeah,
if
of
you were
course.
still stuck in the ads or not, but thank you. middle of importing something into Unreal Engine, and the first run-in with the spooter, I think.
Oh my god!
And again, those that might have just been coming in, that's Coral.
Hello.
Upside down. But yeah, actually had a great example of why you want to make sure your normals are correct before you try importing something in Unreal Engine here, just as you were finishing up your stream. Very quick fix in Blender, but still funny to see.
I got you.
Like basically the insides were on the outside, and then the front invisible, but you still see the textures for the back. So it's a goofy little thing, but with how the model is in the lower left corner, how it's all got like that blue to it. That means your normals are right. If they're wrong, though, red instead. And only the body had that. The head had the right normals. The body had flipped to normal. So the head loaded in just fine, but the body did not. Fun of
cursed.
recording everything. This popped up whenever you do your subscription. Something with the Presso face. Find. It starts at 0 if I remember. So many different things. Blender.
Yeah, and the only thing I've really dabbled with in Blender is the art gun did a opposable model that you can change proportions for. And in order to use it, you have to have Blender.
Well,
she did active like custom coding for it and everything.
Right.
It's really very impressive technically, but
visually
to pose it, there's a degree of there's a learning curve.
Oh, the pose, going into pose mode and everything.
Yeah.
I have this feeling it probably looks like the Zelda model I did, where it came down to the armature. But I forget which version of Blender it was originally on now. 4.1.1. I think it was 3.8 or something. They put out a free downloadable pack sort of thing that you can get from the Blender website itself. That has I think it has 4 or 5 models that you can learn from, essentially. Fully rigged and sculpted and all this other shit. 2 stylized versions and 2 like realistic versions of the models. Male and female. They're pretty decent quality. Then also there's like other stuff in there. I think there's like an individual eyeball that you can like, work with to see how to texture that and stuff. But it was neat that they did that. It was after they did the hair update where they added a bunch of geometry nodes for doing stuff with hair. Like I got it, but I don't use really at all since my hair. Braids, curly hair, lacing it, bumping it. Some of these, you don't watch the video that they put out for it, you don't know that some of these are supposed to be sort of comboed together to work properly.
Right.
A lot of different hair curves and stuffs, but what I did with the Zelda model that I think I posted in Coral's art section, that was just curves with shading. I didn't use hair BSDF that they put out along with the hair update. The interesting system is
And
to work a lot
someday
more with
I
high
will
poly.
experiment with it.
Fair.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff. A lot of stuff that I learned for Blender came from well, for like procedural materials, I follow a guy on YouTube called Ryan King Art. He has a crap ton of materials. Like what's on my streamer?
Yeah.
The floor and walls are both procedural materials. Big difference between like this is like a side testing sort of thing. Well, was the original. Got this one over here. I made up on Monday. Way less faces. Well, less poly count too. This one's only got 14 faces total. This one has close to 250 because it's a bunch of individual pieces. This is all like several chunks. This is just one big chunk. Takes way less time to load. Whenever I actually launched the application, technically it's still in the editing phase, but I could launch it like exe file almost. But it's neat. I can pick the platform that I want to launch this on: Android or HoloLens, Linux, iOS. A lot easier to pick what the hell you're gonna build games for and stuff than I expected it to be. I'm wondering if like Epic can put out something like this for free for everybody to use until they hit $1 million worth of sales. Why the hell aren't there more games that do multi-platform?
Right.
Literally just picking a different way to package it so that it works with the different operating systems and stuff. The only thing I'm not seeing immediately, Mac. Those I haven't heard.
T-pose for dominance.
All the T-posing. Hey, I'm trying something new. Ever like ordered something with an animation too. Bothered to give this little Depresso guy a walk cycle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him in scene.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a backflip and
that'd
punch
be
a cop in the face.
a bunch of other animations I had to make. I was gonna have him like chasing the tank, but then I look weird beating up his walk cycle as it is. The PAL isn't exactly a Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Anybody that's seen all the Depresso memes out there, yeah, me too, buddy. And whenever I go to do this stuff, I can just launch it and
Speaking of punching cops in the face, Coral,
Yes.
There was a story I heard out of Florida
Okay.
recently about a 13-year-old kid who got
Exciting
himself
already.
arrested because he chose to fight a cop.
That is amazing.
The reason he chose to fight the cop? He was watching two girls fight and they broke up the fight. He wanted to see who.
Oh my
Food
god!
one.
He's like, God fucking damn it! Give me what I want!
Was this in Florida?
Yes,
That
it
is
was.
fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Future
That
Florida
seems
man.
exactly like what a teenager would do.
Yeah, he was 13 years
That's
old. He
so
was watching the
good.
girls fight. The cops broke up the fight, and he's like, "Nope, nope. I want to see the end of that. Square up, motherfucker."
And he's like, this is the end of that fight. We're gonna make it exciting. Square up.
Book of
That's so good. Oh my god, I love that. Also, my cat is like rapidly pushing himself against my legs, trying to get my attention because I ended off stream.
Mine just
If
sleeps
I
under
do
my
my outro with my cat in the room, he will immediately start looking for kettles.
Hmm.
Because he knows what's good. But speaking of, I'm gonna get going though because I gotta do my duo and I gotta go to bed and I don't know, maybe
Oh, you
go
still
for
doing the
some
Duolingo?
fucking cough medicine or something because my throat is just on fire right now. So
Yeah. Get some
hope you
rest.
guys have fun.
Hey,
I
take care
can't
of
wait to
yourself.
see your finished product, Meg.
It's pretty much slowly just adding to it. You're there.
I look forward to the progress.
This is just the VTuber studio.
Still,
It's not
I'll
the
do it again.
game. It
Do
will
it
have an
again.
effect on it, I hope.
Progress is progress.
Yeah. Learn anything.
Yeah.
Got the little coral tank
Onward.
going around.
Yeah, Alright, I'll see you guys. Bye.
Gators.
Yep. Farewell for now. Have a good night, man.
Ooh. Alright. So, just us now. Chatting. I have a bit of brain fart. Hmm. Possibly. Hmm. Like, I've thought about maybe participating in the 3D art stuffs, but part of that is definitely confidence. And I just always feel like I need I haven't done an extreme amount of animation. Actually, this walk cycle for the Depresso here is probably the most I've done involving anime with an actual model that I made. Yeah, there's a lot that I still learn. There's also mistakes that I've made, like earlier whenever I imported Mr. Depresso here to Unreal and forgot to check if the normals were okay or not. I have to change that, but I keep. I'm hoping someday they'll actually VRM export for This is another thing I need to check into USD Universal Dean Encryption. This is something that I learned about here recently. Essentially, that file type is something of a pipeline to work with Unreal Engine, where I would export as a USD, put it into Unreal Engine, take all the stuff in the C that I have set up and put it into Unreal Engine, but it wouldn't construct it, I guess you could say. Like if I tried packaging, it wouldn't work until I did another step. Didn't get up to like learning about what the next. It got to the point that it was learning that like, okay, whenever I import this stuff in, I can do this, this, and this with the lighting and stuff, the texturing, etc. But also, there's also there will be no collision boxes to it. So technically, if I had a character gravity into it, it would fall right through the and end up going out of bounds on a map and you just fall down to your death. I've thought about it, but again, I haven't done a whole lot of animation in Blender. I would probably do that in Blender myself. I do have my model, obviously, since I made it. I know it's rigged. I think probably okay. Importing an animation. If you mean like a animated like video or a GIF, technically yes. By what's in there and like sort of obvious, no. But if you import a GIF, I know at least, you can import it in on a plane, set it as the texture, and then you've got to set it so it refreshes as the frames go by in the animation. This part down. So whenever I hit space for it to play, it would keep refreshing each and every frame, and it'd probably do the same with a video file. But the thing is, like, this is like the actual animation tab. This is the video editing tab. Whenever you open a general Blender file, this won't be a part of the tabs that are at the top. But there is an option wherever you first make a new file, they ask you video edit, bring you right into this. And I've done like some of my animated emotes and stuff in this. That right there is one done in this. The orbs and when it comes down to my animated emotes, I've either done them in Blender or also I've done them in GIMP. One of the things sort of is frustrating if you're not using this and you're trying to make an animation from this right here, you have to set like all the parameters in this little sidebar. So here I would have to set the resolution down like 512 by 512. I think I'm thinking there's a 112 by 112 for Twitch. I think it's the 112. Setting the resolution, then you'd have to remember your 24 frames per second, Then you have to take that 24 times 60, which is the max amount of frames that a GIF could be for Twitch. So 1,440 frames total for, wait, no, that's 60 seconds. So it'd just be 60 frames. So I couldn't take it like this walk cycle's 80 seconds. I could shrink it down to be 60 seconds. But probably do. I could actually turn this little walk cycle of Presso here into a GIF. Well, an animated emote for Twitch channel. Probably use it. How long is the that's hard to say, honestly. Because making it, I started back around the time Power World came out, but then I didn't work on it for a really damn long time. I'll just find the file on my files. Yeah, created back on January 30th, 2024. I don't think it took really long to make the base. So this this is my low poly version. 2,000 faces. This is a backup where I broke stuff down, added space and other things, which was about 14,000 faces. Then first one did, which was like sculpted and stuff. This one's close to 81,000 faces. Yes, I work between 37 to 45 hours a week doing coding and making reports for different sites that might come. It's not even cybersecurity. It's physical security. Then my kiddo's 10. I do homeschooling with, so back during January. Yeah, this is a hobby. And I've been doing Blender for, I don't know, maybe about 3 years now. A lot of records for. Created May 16th, 2021 when I first created my Blender Learning folder. So a little over 3 years. Messing around in Blender. Also messing around in Unreal Engine. Been learning about this. Been learning about how to make games. Following tutorial for that stuff as well. A lot of this stuff I just learned from YouTube. Matter of people being able to take the time and be able to focus on or learn your own way of learning. Yeah, I didn't get to coding because I went to school for it, right? for the company that I started off at one position as a call center operator, and while I was working for this company as a call center operator, I learned SQL or SQL, say whichever way you want here. Yeah, it was a bit hellish. But I took the time to learn how to do the coding for the database that we use for the company I was. Started writing code for the stuff, started producing reports. Eventually, boss man tried bringing in somebody to supervise the call center more for whatever reason, and her and I bumped heads, especially when we found out that she had stolen about $250,000 off of another company that I worked for before here, before the one that I worked for. Luckily, she had no access to anything that she could spend the company money from, for where I work. And wherever that clashing came about, pretty much told my boss man, was like, hey, even if you're siding with her, I'm the only one that has the code for this. You want to keep giving the customer something that they've gotten used to getting, you're going to put me somewhere else in the business. And that's what he did. I ended up putting me into the CAD department. I had to learn AutoCAD for doing that. But what I started off in that position doing was just SQL database management, and moved on to have to learn how to do blueprints on AutoCAD because that's what they use. Blueprints. You can use Blender for that too. There are free architecture add-ons and plugins you can get for Blender. Some of them, I think 2 of which are native to Blender to begin with. You just have to go into the add-ons and plugins or add-ons or whatever the hell it is. Different between Unreal and Blender for what they call it. Same concept, but learned AutoCAD that way. Again, another thing I learned through YouTube. The SQL I learned actually just from websites online. What the hell else have I learned while working? Learned HTML, learned CSS, learned some JavaScript because whenever COVID hit, boss man had started restricting people coming into the office. He asked me if I could try making a website that people could, a portal that people could log in and keep track of their time while they worked from home. Like, okay, I could try doing that. I spent about 3 weeks learning that stuff and trying my ass off to get it working. And then he decided to go with another route without even fucking telling me. Whenever I emailed him a rough draft of like all the stuff that I had been working on. At Workday. What Workday? I am not familiar with this. I am an asshole. I'm not familiar with Workday. Goddamn it. Huh. waiting for ads to come. Probably see that on the background. Back. Yeah, that's one thing I like that having just that sort of thing. Like how a lot of people sort of cool thing about going virtuals. Yeah, actually, once I saw the ads popped up, I looked up what Workday was. I didn't make that, sadly, because I wouldn't mind having made something that has a stock price of $225.55 per stock. Yes, that's right now. But I did pretty much produce something that did similar, where moments they logged in their username and like put in their username and password, it would start logging the time that they were on the website. There'd have to be activity once every like 5 minutes, I think I had it set to. Otherwise it would stop logging their time. But that was just like a rough draft. Like I said, probably would have upped it with the actual full release, because working a security call center sort of thing, I know that there could be times, especially during the night shift, which I worked a lot whenever I was working the call center, which really sucked because sometimes I couldn't get a babysitter for the kiddo at that time. So coming to work with me and sleeping in a sleeping bag on the ground, sort of in a smaller town. There was no daycare or anything like that was open. Well, I'll probably end up dropping him off at 9 o'clock at night and picking him back up at 7, 10 in the morning. Latest I was ever stuck at work because somebody didn't fucking show up was still
Got him! Got him!
Here we go. Cool. Still, yeah, again, still need to figure out how the hell to get the not shape key. Target more.
And drip, drip, drip. Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle. At a high rate, you should hydrate, cause I wanna gyrate.
Oh, that's part of why I put that a sound effect to the Neko Redeem. For a while, it had no sound effect to it. It's just I had to try to keep track of the chat. Sometimes, though, chat's been sort of slow-ish tonight. Sometimes, like whenever raid come in or something like that, somebody redeemed the Neko, I wouldn't notice it. I just see all these people coming in. Okay, I need to try to get a shout out done for who just raided and welcome everybody. And if there anybody on that was raiding was another streamer that I knew, try to shout them out too. You guys are around. You guys know that. Try to shout everybody out. Just the way I do. I have done nothing with making stuff on iOS yet with Unreal. Sorry. But honestly, if I had to know how, I'd probably fuck around with it, try to like get a rough draft out, and then things worked out good, and then 5-10% share. I don't know. I don't ask for a lot. like if I get this game made up that I'd like to make, like I said, if I do keep it to just my stream, it'd probably just be an extension if it's not too big. I don't know what the limitations are for extensions on Twitch. I'd probably just make an extension that any of you guys could come in and start playing along, essentially. Like the idea of the game, I don't know if you've heard it before, Davey, but it's just a refresher for anybody that has heard it. It's like your community actually builds community around the streamer. The epicenter of any world that would be for the person streamed would be streamer's house, and then I would want to populate like on a first come first serve sort of basis, where there'd be like a road or something around the house, and then at different points along those roads, their viewers would have a house there that joined in with the extension stuff. And I just intend to use channel points for people expediting things. They're also getting specific things for their houses and stuff. And yeah, basically, you would have a community around the streamer, just like how streaming actually is. But biggest hitch or what would make it exclusive sort of thing from stream is, well, 80 gallons of mayo. Well, that could be something I could put in just for you. But I guess you can call it like not so much a hitch, like a bad sort of. Since I have my Unreal Engine Virtual Studio, I already have the code there, and once this is done, like I'm pleased with how it is. I can start setting up stuff that you guys could redeem points, channel points to see, like throw shit at me and blow stuff up and things like that. Is whenever I get that extension out, it will be connected to wherever it's for my people coming into my stream and joining there. It's connected to my virtual studio. So some of the things that you guys will be able to redeem in my stream will affect not only the game itself, but you'll see shit happening on the virtual studio as well. So like I don't know if I decided to put in natural disasters, like I can't remember which city builder game it was, but like you could have like kaiju attacks and tsunamis, tornadoes, and all other crap happening. Shit would happen to my virtual studio as well. So if I did release it, I'd have to make sure to cut that link to my studio so other people using it affecting my stream while it's going on. But for getting ready for that stuff, learning how to make an RTS, because that's sort of the view that I want to have. I want people to have while playing it. So it's going to be like top down sort of view, and be building over time, over real lifetime sort of thing. I like for I've always liked those sort of things, and usually placing down a building is not going to instantly build it. Like in some games, just poof, magically fucking there. I think sort of like the old Warcraft game, where you'd have to send peons to go and build up the actual building that you. If you wanted to upgrade it, you had to send them to build the upgrade to it, and like that. But the thing that I wanted to make sure to do is the game's a lot about community building things. You gotta actually be an active part of a community, build something. As much people like to rag on construction workers for 10 of them standing around and one guy digging a hole. Sometimes all you need is one person digging a hole. And the other 10 guys are there out of obligation because the company tells them, hey, you gotta be at the work site. Not going with that, really. Come in here and you actually want your stuff to build. Gotta say something in chat at least once every like half hour or an hour. Otherwise the timer freezes. And if you happen to miss a day or something that person is streaming, then you missed that time. You're busy with your own life. Not gonna fault you for it, but it is what it is. Not like you're gonna miss out on anything in particular other than what happened in that stream. But there's VODs for that. So yeah, it's supposed to promote more interaction, hopefully. And as long as things work out, obviously I want to throw like random little things in there from people that have been around for a while, like JP, Crundle, Baby. I've known from other streams. Joe, Jen, Dale, Oral, Mama, Maud, fucking a lot of people that I've known for a while. Like if they popped in and asked for a specific item, as long as they give me a reference or something, I'd probably just make it on stream and then try putting it into the so I guess that'd be sort of the biggest benefit to being the developer and producer of such a game. Being able to do shit like I've always liked. Remember some game developers or whatever actually interact with streamers, especially smaller streamers, whenever they're playing their game. Like that one speedrun gamer, where the heck it is, where you're jumping across moving trucks and trying to get from start to finish as quickly as possible. It's like very chaotic. I remember seeing clips of like, turned out developer seeing that that this person was streaming it, so they jumped into the game and into their side of the game and like started messing with the streamer a bit and started putting like messages to the streamer in the middle of stuff. Not Subway Surfer. It might have happened with Subway Surfer. I know which one that is, but it's not that one. Cluster Truck. But yeah, the developers for that, like I've seen clips of them goofing around with people streaming it. I have a great appreciation for developers that take the time to interact with the streamers, because quite literally the streamers are probably the best people to promote your games, especially if they're multiplayer games, because then hey, I could possibly play with one of my favorite streamers. And in some cases there are of course the cases with stream sniping and things like that, but there's always going to be a good and a bad. Oh, sorry. I'm tired now. Alright, I think I'm gonna raid out here. Not a whole lot of people rated. I know I rated Crundle on Monday here. We're gonna give Connor. He's doing just chatting. Fairly chill stream. I don't know if he's gonna be playing a game tonight. Great. I mean, if I manage to get my own stuff down, then yeah, I'll probably toss you a message about making that for. But of course, we've got a lot of shit going on and with regular life. So these streams that I try to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today I was sort of almost not going to start off. But I'm happy I did. Did something different. Did some progress. Thank you very much, guys, for stopping in. Thanks, Jen Grundle, for the raids. Thanks for stopping by. Baby, Gator, Cass, JP, Coral. Thanks again for the sub tonight as well, Coral. Hey. Got the raid message for those that are subscribed. And one for those that aren't subscribed. Use those emotes, your own emotes, somebody else's emotes that you like. Find. Have fun with it. Yeah. You guys take care of yourselves. Till Friday. Happy 4th to those that celebrate. Bye.